and we're back at it again.
All right, this is episode
Four.
Yeah.
Yeah, we definitely didn't skip the last 2 weeks. We may give you a slightly longer episode. We might not. Okay, go fuck yourself. Who cares?
You think we're nice to you? Nah, bro. Fuck that. This is business. This is big business.
This is business that we're doing here, and as a business connoisseur, I can tell you right now, I am not very smart.
We know. We know. You're only a. Never mind. So anyways, let's move on to the topics.
I want to know what you were just about to insult me with.
No, you really don't. You really don't.
Harassment. This is
We
harassment.
don't have an HR department, bro.
We can get one. I can pay some random college student like $10 and he'll be our HR department for like 6 years. All right.
Fuck, I fell.
And just so you guys know, our boy here is playing Minecraft.
Yeah. We got a boy over there playing Factorio. Real piece of a pod we are.
Yep, I do be playing some Factorio.
Fucking weeb.
Weeb? This isn't a weeb game.
Just let me insult you. Can I just have this?
If you want to insult me, you gotta go straight for the jugular, alright? You gotta be like, huh, you femboy.
That's not a diss though. Femboys are in right now. Didn't you know?
That's true. That is true. We do be in, as the kids say.
You are a kid.
No, I'm not. I'm old enough to drink. I'll have you know, I have a glass of wine right here, right now.
Oh, shit, I need to go get a glass of wine. Damn it.
Yeah. Do I drink it very fast? No. We don't need me getting drunk right now.
Why not? We can just have...
I think you know why.
It's fine. I have enough self-control to not get us fucking yeeted off the internets.
Yeah, but I probably don't.
You just need to drink more to up your tolerance to not do stupid shit. Okay?
Solution, or problem, you get drunk too fast. Solution, drink more.
Skill issue, bro. I think that's what the kids call it these days.
Skill issue. I don't know. I don't really talk to children. They kind of like aggravate me. Every time I'm just sitting there, every time I'm just like, hanging out, chilling, and there's this like kid that's crying, I really just want to like just go over there and just like beat him. But like I can't because, for legal reasons, we're not allowed to.
We're not allowed to beat children. Any other type of person, it's fine.
I mean, in Texas, we always have that one little law, that little cute, quirky law where we can just straight up challenge somebody to a mutual combat. Yeah. You can also challenge your state judges. If you ever go in for like a parking ticket, you can be like, I challenge the judge to mutual combat, and
is that a thing?
Yep. And if they
challenge a judge, that's badass.
I mean, they have to accept. No judge in his right mind would do it, but I mean, if a judge did, that'd be pretty cool.
Be fucking dope as shit. Let's be real.
Be pretty cool if you let me do the thing, judge.
Just let us fight it out. Come on.
Come on, I'm waiting here. All right, I want to.
You know what we need to do.
Throw hands.
Go back to the days. No, well, that too. But no, we gotta go back to the days where throwing down in politics was acceptable. Like that one motherfucker who broke the cane on his other political rival, and the guy who got his shit kicked in sent him 5 canes to replace it.
I think
like that.
I think we should throw down against all political people nowadays, just because they're all corrupt as shit. So
we don't need your liberal agenda in this, okay?
My liberal agenda or theirs?
America is fine. All right.
We are absolutely not. I don't really give a shit about social justice issues or anything like that. All right, I'm not a fucking loser, so I don't care about anything like that. But
I don't think you can say that.
yeah, I can. Watch, it just did. And I'm gonna leave that shit in too. I don't care about your social justice issues. You guys are a bunch of talking whiny babies. All right, I don't care about any of you.
Also, I got a new record I set for myself. Total number of days partying is 4. 4 straight days.
Rookie number.
I
Oh
celebrated.
wait, that was last week, right? That's why we missed last week's podcast. And then the time before that was just because we both were just like, oh shit, we were supposed to podcast today, and I was just like, fuck it, we'll get it next week, and then you partied all next week.
Yep, I partied all next week. I ended up getting ousted from my job. Won't say which job, but I ended up getting fucking yeeted.
Yeah, no, don't dox them, but
ended up getting fucking yeeted for embezzling $20,000, which I never saw.
Yeah, how could you fucking monster? Stealing from a company? What
it's
a
not my fault.
Monster.
It's not my fault, I swear. It wasn't my fault.
Sure.
Jesus made me do it.
Oh man, that reminds me of it. I just recently started playing Binding of Isaac. Never played it before. Never played it before. I
hear it's good, but
it is nuts.
Is it fucking wicked?
The story is like really sad, and it has no reason to be.
Okay, what is it about?
Isaac.
Thank you.
His mother comes in, and she's like, "Ah, God said I have to sacrifice you," and she whips out a knife, and then he's like, "Oh no," and then he like flees into a basement, and that's basically it. And then there's a bunch of monsters down there, but like that's yeah. But you see, that's just like the in-game plot. Apparently, the lore is that the basement never happened, and the mom that's just all in Isaac's imagination as his mom is like barreling towards his room with a knife, ready to kill him. And he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna die." Oh, and apparently this is all inspired by the creator's actual like life, which makes it even more sad. And apparently she like gets in the room, and then a Bible falls on her and knocks her out. Doesn't kill her, just knocks her out, right? And then I guess the plot keeps going, and then the next time she tries it, he hides in a chest, and she can't find him, and eventually he just like suffocates to death and dies.
Damn.
And I was like, what the hell is this? What the hell is this? I just wanted a funny, cute plot about, blinking tears at monsters, but no, it's so sad.
Holy crap.
Also, if any of you are like, "Oh, whoa, spoiler warning," get over yourself. It's been
out for years.
It's like a 15-year-old game. All right, you can calm down.
Ain't no fucking way. It's 15 years old. But anyhow, he's not wrong. It's been out for a fucking while. Get over yourselves. Fucking losers.
I'm gonna look this up. I'm gonna look it up.
Oh, you're gonna just to prove me wrong? Respect.
I just want to know when it came out. Released 2011. What is that? 10 years? 12?
12.
Yeah.
I think it's 2023.
Yeah.
Math. You understand?
Yeah, 12 years.
You get the gist.
And that was from the first one. Crazy. But, anyways, we already went over politics, but we can go back to it, talking about whatever, the Justin Roiland Rick and Morty allegations, because because it's well, it's not the first thing on the list, but it's the first thing that directly relates to anything we've talked about. So, would you like to kickstart this, as you were the one who
So I was mindlessly scrolling on TikTok,
as one does.
And I come across something on my For You page, and it's Justin Roiland case dismissed. All right. And this fucking Chad just who lost his, his pretty much his baby, lost his game studio that he created, lost his show, both of his shows.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's not allowed on Adult Swim anymore.
Probably not. Lost a career.
They took Rick and Morty and they ran with it.
Yeah. So he got his case dismissed due to lack of evidence.
Yeah, but you know what else? You know what else doesn't have any evidence? The fucking TikTok ban. That doesn't have any evidence.
Okay, what's the story on the TikTok? Why is Congress banning TikTok?
So they're saying that they're collecting data on us, but
of course,
like
as everyone does, so does Google.
Yeah, Google, Facebook, they all do it. But Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, is paying Congress, and he's paying them in order for them to, throw it out. They want to get rid of TikTok because Mark Zuckerberg doesn't like competition, so he's trying to get rid of TikTok. And
wait, is that really the reason?
Yeah, absolutely. Mark Zuckerberg has lined all of the politicians' pockets for years. He's been doing this.
Oh.
So it's not at all surprising to see that they're about to throw this case out. Or not throw it out, but they're going to try and ban TikTok in the US because, they also don't exactly like the idea of giving people freedom of speech, which TikTok pretty much does.
Yep.
Because, there will be people on there, and there's been a lot of people on TikTok recently, because I have TikTok. There's been a lot of people on TikTok recently who have basically been protesting the government and or not really protesting, but they've been showing what the government's been up to for a while and going over it. And let me tell you,
it's not good.
The government doesn't exactly like having their dirty laundry aired out.
Of course, who does? Especially when you wrote your, fucking country. Anyhow.
Yeah, especially it, right? Whenever just about every single person in Congress is corrupt as shit. Every politician in the U.S. is corrupt as shit. When we started this podcast, it's just oh yeah, we don't want to get political, but it's just eventually it gets to the point to where it's just how can you not be?
How can you not be? We have to raise awareness.
How can you stay away from politics with everything that happens? Just
I don't think being blissfully ignorant is okay anymore when it comes to politics.
I wish,
because it's gonna affect you.
I wanted for so long to stay out of politics just because I'm just I really, really want to just be blissfully unaware and just not have to deal with any of this. But it's just you just can't. You can't. It's just not a thing that is allowed to happen, which is unfortunate.
Nope. It is. It is. But hey, it's the world we live in. All right.
Oh yeah, well, watch my ass go to Mars. I'll fucking do it.
Did you hear about Sneeko? That whole fucking thing. Wasn't he caught grooming? Wasn't he accused of grooming kids?
I'm sure he was. I didn't hear about that, but I'm sure he probably was. I mean, he did, however, admit to one time getting cucked by his girlfriend, and he was just oh, you guys should really try cucking. And it's I think I'll pass on that one. I think that's a big old pass.
He was banned from YouTube.
Not surprising. I'm surprised he hasn't been banned from Twitch just from all the shit he does, threatening people with weapons, which is Twitch is fairly okay. You can show off weapons, you just can't threaten somebody with one, which he did for a lot of time. And he was just watch my clips, and then Moist Critical was just because he was pulling out his gun mags, and he was watch my clips, and then fucking Moist Critical out here, Charlie, he comes up and he's just these aren't clips, these are mags, as he pulls out some real heavy weaponry, which I was just oh man. And then he showed off the body physique between them. And yeah, let's just say that Sneeko looks like a fat fuck compared to Moist Critical.
Oh, okay. Publicly spouting hateful anti-Semitic rhetoric associated with over controversial right-wing figures like Andrew Tate and Trump, yada yada yada.
Okay, so what was he doing? He was just
Sexist remarks. He was just being sexist, very anti-Semitic.
as one does. I can't say that. I am not. My brain is not fully operating right now, so if I say anything that's a little sus.
Sneeko throw out his own hate targeting both Most Critical and his girlfriend.
Oh, he hated on his girlfriend now?
Yeah.
Well, it's okay. She already cucked him, so.
No. Moist. Charlie's.
Oh, he threw it out against Charlie's girlfriend.
Yeah. You know,
yeah.
like a fucking idiot.
Yeah, because Charlie wanted to stay out of it, but once he started involving his girlfriend, that's whenever he got back into it. I watched, I've seen both sides, and by sides, whatever the fuck you want to say that dude Sneeko's side is. He doesn't really have a side. He's
just fucking retarded.
Yeah, he's just
stupid.
He's just more like an angry little toddler right now, who's just like outlashing because, you know, nobody really likes him. Why doesn't anyone like me? Probably because you're a jackass. You know, that's just the first thing that comes to mind. Is just because you're just a straight up jackass.
Oh man.
But I'm pretty sure just about everybody's on Moist Critical's side, because I mean, how can you not be?
It's fucking Charlie, bro. He's fucking swag Jesus.
Yeah, you gotta love swag Jesus, man. All right, he did all those cool skateboard tricks on different swag Jesus.
Yeah, whatever happened to Tony Hawk? Is he still kicking around?
Yeah, he's still kicking. He's still doing skateboard stuff. He's not as popular as he once was.
Of course, nobody knows who the fuck
occasionally
Tony Hawk is.
He'll share like experiences that he's had from his real life. Like there was one time where he went to an airport, and the dude was like, they saw his ID and they were like, "Oh, Tony Hawk, like the skateboarder, right?" And he's just like, "Yeah, just like the skateboarder." And I was like, "Oh man, I feel bad for this guy."
Damn.
He's
just like the skateboarder, not the skateboarder, just like the skateboarder.
Yeah, just like the skateboarder. Oh man, he should have known he could never live up to the name of Tony Hawk. Huh. How silly that guy.
Damn.
Oh, poor Tony Hawk.
Old.
Yeah, I remember whenever he was, you know, everybody considered him to be cool still.
Yo, you know what I want to know? What I started watching?
Hentai.
Danny Phantom.
Well, while there is hentai of Danny Phantom,
calm down. They're still in high school. Calm down. Calm down.
Hey, not in the Rule 34. All right. They're like, oh, you just turned 18, because that's what every Rule 34 thing does, is they just make them 18, and they just say they're 18, and they're like, whatever, now we can make porn of them.
So you know why in Japan, when they make adult films, there's so many tentacles involved? It's to actually get past the anti-porn laws.
Yeah, you can't show dick and balls.
Mm-hmm.
So they're just like, whatever, we'll just pull a funny and just
haha.
Hentai, funny.
It's a fucking trip how popular it's gotten. It's almost mainstream now. I see fucking people walking down the street in fucking Ahegyo shirts, and it's just perfectly normal. This shit's weird now.
People? You mean you and me? Actually, I don't know where mine is.
I don't know where mine is. I don't know. I've seen people just walking down the streets and just full blasted out with Ahegyo shirts and stuff.
Maybe those are kind of like Bic lighters, and that there's only like 13 or so in existence, and it's just like whenever you don't have yours, then it's transferred to somebody else, right?
I think you're trying to cover up for the fact you're just fucking airheaded, just lose your shit all the fucking time.
No, I'm pretty sure that since, you know, I don't live alone, I'm pretty sure that shit got thrown out by somebody else. Which would make me very upset and kind of mad. Considering...
Bro, just move out. Just move out.
Oh yeah,
just
let me just
bro.
move out in this day and age, whenever that's totally affordable. Yeah, I'll get right on that.
Yeah, fucking took you long enough. Hate this new generation of y'all fucking youngins. Can't do a damn thing.
Yeah, imagine not being able to afford basic necessities. Fucking stupid.
Yeah, that's bad. I like how we shit on Canada a lot, or Canada shits on us for not having
Oh, Canada's bad right now too.
Healthcare. But you can't buy a fucking house in Canada at the moment. That's not a thing you can do.
No, if you want to buy a house, you have to go across the world. And I should say house, right? Not like a shitty apartment, because everybody in Britain's just like, oh, I own a flat, and it's just like, no, you own, you are renting. Because everybody in Britain rents shit. They always rent flats.
Of course, they have no room.
Yeah, I know, and it's like, I get why they do it. It's just like, then they brought that shit over here to us, and I'm like, can you guys screw off with the whole apartment thing? All right, we don't need it. We have plenty of space.
We do have a lot of fucking space.
We have more houses than there are people in the U.S. All right, and yet we still can't seem to figure it out.
Just give a house to a person, bro.
Oh, did you see... Hang on. Did you see the new anime game that just came out, Tax Heaven 3000? It's a game that legitimately helps you prepare your tax returns. Because, you know, they never taught you how to do it in school, right? Americans, we don't know how to do our taxes, all right? They never teach us that.
Mm-hmm. That is true.
They never taught us how to do that.
Never. They teach us what's useful to the economy.
Which apparently is not taxes, because remember, if you go to jail, you are now a slave to the U.S. We have legalized slavery here.
Holy shit, it's an actual game. What the fuck?
It is an actual game that actually will file your taxes for you. Alright?
What?
Don't give TaxSan your social security number, people. Alright? Don't do it. But yes, it is a game that legitimately helps you file your taxes, which is hilarious. And honestly, I wish I had done that because, you know, all of the tax companies, the reason we have these tax companies that help us file taxes is because every single year they lobby the government to make sure that filing your taxes is super fucking complicated, all right? It is incredibly complicated.
As shit.
It is extremely complicated to file your taxes, right? So you need these companies in order to file them for you. And the only reason that we have these is because these tax companies keep lobbying the government. And the government's just like, oh yeah, well, you know, in order for them to get around it, they're just like, oh, don't worry, we'll get to it next year. And they just say that every year, and they've been saying it since like the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, we could be doing our taxes ourselves and not need this third party. But no, because some corrupt ass motherfuckers decided that they wanted to be politicians. I fucking hate politicians, I swear.
Just become a politician. Easy as that.
Oh yeah, so easy. Let me go do that real quick. No, because if I start gaining traction, you know what I'm gonna find? They're gonna say that I committed suicide by shooting myself in the back of the head. That's what's gonna happen.
Well, knowing you and guns, it's not possible, so...
I'm a Texan. I know how to handle weapons.
You're also a femboy, so... cancels each other out.
I don't know, man. I feel like Texan femboys know how to stay strapped. And not just with strap-ons.
You don't stay strapped. It's usually the other party that has the strap. Fucking bottom.
Hey, I'll have you know, I'm a power bottom, alright?
Okay, and fucking...
There's a difference.
Sounds like an excuse to me.
You're an excuse. Anyways, next thing, I fucking hate Amber Alerts, alright? I hate them. Why is
They're
it
getting so fucking many.
I have never once seen an Amber Alert for my city. Not a single time. I know that we have children that get kidnapped all the time, alright? We're like number 2 in the US, somewhere around there. Like, we're crazy high. I have never once seen an Amber Alert. Not once have I seen an Amber Alert for my area. You know where it is? It's all the way across the fucking state, alright? Texas is fucking huge, alright? And it's always some stupid-ass city that's either really small, or it's Dallas, because it's always Dallas for some reason. They love sending those things out. And it's always just like, I live nowhere close to Dallas, right? Nowhere close. They are all the way across the state from me. And it's just like, I keep getting Amber Alerts from them. And I'm just like, I don't care, all right? I'm not going to go find this child because they're not going to be in Lubbock, all right? If that child is no longer in Dallas, they're probably across the world at this point, all right? So you need to chill the fuck out, all right? I hate Amber Alerts. They do nothing. All right, that's my rant.
We have silver alerts here in my city. We have silver alerts.
I'm glad I quit getting those. I used to get those. I don't anymore. God, silver alerts. Those are worse.
Yep.
Those are also bad.
Oh, well, fucking course they are.
Oh, this old person went missing, so? I don't care about old people. Have you heard me rant about the government? I don't like old people, so...
What makes you think old people are fucking exempt from this shit? Nah. Fuck them too.
I'll throw hands with anyone and everyone, alright?
I need another chest.
Fuck them kids, fuck them old people, alright? I throw hands with everyone, alright?
Equal opportunity ass whooper.
Alright, and you know...
Are you keeping up with The Mandalorian?
I haven't seen the most recent season, no.
It's just pretty good, bro. Not gonna lie.
I need to watch it. I need to finish Andor. I started that and never finished it.
I didn't hear anything about it, so I'm not gonna fucking watch it.
It's a lot darker of a Star Wars story.
Is it?
It's a lot darker, yeah. In the first or second episode, he's straight up just like, these Imperial officers come up to him in like an alleyway, and they're just like, hey, you know who we are? Give us your money right now, because you like bumped into us. So give us your money, because you know they have all the power. And the dude just straight up fucking kills them, or he pushes one, he falls back, hits his head, dies. And the other one's just like, no, please don't kill me, and he just fucking kills him.
I got a family. Go family.
Imperial officers? No, the fuck they don't.
So also, there's a cool thing. It's not a big spoiler, but it's a cool thing that The Mandalorian, the TV show, touched on, and that's reintegrating clones from the old Republic into the new.
Bad Batch has been doing that, though.
I thought that was fucking pretty cool.
Bad Batch has been doing that.
Has they?
Mm-hmm. Bad Batch has been doing that. At the end of the first season of Bad Batch, they showed a lot of these, like, you know, Republic-era clones being sort of conscripted into the, you know, new galactic army, because they still have the chips in their head.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, because the facilities on Kamino are not being made anymore, they're also having to conscript actual people, because the clones, you know, there's not any more of them being made.
Yep.
Not any more of them being made, so, you know, as they sort of, you know, get killed because all of the Stormtrooper weapons are fucking ass, you know, there's nobody replacing them. Stormtrooper weapons are horrendous. They're not super accurate. And
that's because their helmets.
Their helmets,
their helmets is what causes them to not be able to fucking see.
Well, their helmets are bio-locked, right? So, like, if you were to take their helmet and put it on, you wouldn't see shit. But on the inside of the helmet, if you were the right person who's, like, assigned to that helmet, you'll be able to see, like, a HUD and all that. But, like, what good's a HUD if you can't see shit still?
Yeah. Forgot what touched on it. But that was pretty much the biggest complaint, is because there's so much information just beaming out your fucking HUD that you can't see a damn thing.
Yeah, plus, you know, it's not exactly like lasers are super hard to dodge. They are the exact same speed as most softballs. Alright? If you were to throw a softball, that's about how fast those lasers go. So it's not, super unrealistic when people dodge them. Because I know there's a bunch of people be like, how can they dodge laser weapons? Well, they're only kind of laser weapons. They're more like pressurized gas weapons.
That explains why they have cartridges.
Why they have cartridges. That, and can you imagine the energy requirements for something like that?
Whew. Whew. Oh, man.
Whatever. Let's just give Elon Musk a bunch of money, Why not?
Yeah, right. Fuck that guy. Only reason he's rich is because...
I like the South
Have you been in a
saying.
Tesla? Have you actually been in a Tesla before? Have you driven one?
No. Can't say I have.
They're shit. They are so fucking terrible. Do not ever waste your goddamn money on a Tesla. I swear to fuck.
Well, you heard it here, people. Don't buy Teslas, I guess.
Do not buy Teslas. They are ass. The build quality is so shit. And their warranty fucking sucks.
Is it like one of those warranties where they're like, oh yeah, just talk with the representative, we'll get you a new one, and then like you go and try and talk to a representative, but it's just bot after bot until you like give up?
Pretty much, yep. They are just ass.
Well, I feel like we need to ban cell phone bots, because like they just make shit unnecessarily difficult.
That is true. Like when I was trying to get my fucking state inspector's license, for vehicles, it was only bots that kept answering the fucking phone.
Oh yeah, anything involving the automobile industry is just like 80 billion bots.
I was always trying to set up appointments. Like, hey, I'm trying to set up an appointment for this day, and it was like, okay, set for this day. And then the next day, like a day later, I was like, hi, this is a call from whatever state inspector's course. We're gonna have to move back your day. Please select a new day. And I try to go and select one. It doesn't let me, so I have to call them back again and go through the entire process again, only for them to say, oh, I can't do it this day.
Classic. I love all of the inefficiencies in the U.S. And so I've been in college for a while now, right? And
I thought you dropped out.
No, I'm back in it.
No,
I went back. I wanted to finish.
So you're not a quitter, okay?
No, I'm just procrastinator. So there is one of my professors, right? He was a professor, and he was like telling us about how inefficient everything is in the U.S. And it was like he was bringing a lot of things that I didn't know about. Stuff that it's just like if you have common sense, you can guess, right? But it was like some crazy stuff. Like he was telling us that if you ever wanted to take out the U.S., all it takes is one single little bioweapon in any major airport, and 90-something% of the U.S. will be infected in 3 days. And I was like, holy shit. He was telling us about how, you know how trains have been like, flying off the rails, right?
Yeah, in Ohio.
Oh, it's been happening all over the U.S. It's not just Ohio. It's everywhere.
Oh, shit.
And he was telling us that it was like all of our train tracks are a single lane, because it's like, in the UK, they have 2 train tracks because, they've been bombed before. But wait, that's never really happened to us. Not in the mainland. So it's like all of our trains are on a single track, right? And if 2 trains are going opposite directions on the same track, they have these little things where a train can pull over, and then one will go by, and then they'll continue down, right? Using like train signals, all that kind of stuff. And they were like, if you were to hack that, or not even that, if you were to either hack that, or if you were to bomb any of the railroad tracks in the US, you would pretty much starve the entire economy for months. Just from that. Because all the train companies, they don't produce anywhere near enough trains to replace, an actual attack on us. As if you were to go through and tell all of the trains to go, because like imagine a car stopped intersection, right? If you were to turn every single light green, there would be a lot of car crashes, but then we'd figure it out. It would be the exact same with trains, but we don't have anywhere near the amount of production to replace the trains that are lost. So we would be doing not so great if somebody was to...
We just use them fucking long haulers and get them done. Just some good old boys and fucking semi-trucks.
Most of our stuff does still come through train.
Ah, it's fine. We're just smoking the bandit, this bitch.
Yeah, it's just... He was telling us all this, and I was just like, that's fucking nuts.
Damn.
But, I mean, that professor's also fucking crazy. He was telling us that his third favorite day, right? So his first favorite day was his child being born. His second favorite day was his wedding. His third favorite day is 9/11.
God, deal. What was his reasoning for this one? Come on, Big Slice. Whoa.
Essentially, he was saying that it shows us that if it really comes down to it, the Americans can come together, right? And I was like, I feel like that's still not enough reasoning. But then he was also like, it also shows us that the terrorists behind 9/11 were fucking stupid because they could have. And then he went in like gross detail of how they could have killed millions of people with just those 4 planes. And I was like, yeah, I'm paying a lot of money for this.
Someone's a fucking flight hazard. Holy shit.
I was just like, well, the thing is, I'm surprised he's not on a no-fly list. I mean, he goes like out of the country all the time, going on vacations with his wife, because them professors with tenure make fucking hella Skrilla. So
they do make bank. They do make bank.
So like he leaves the country all the time, and I was just like, dude, how are you not on a no-fly list? Oh, and what was it? 2 days ago, while I was at college, I ran into one of my high school teachers. Right? Mm-hmm. At the college. Apparently she quit the high school and started teaching at the college. Which, good for her. She's going to make way more money, and plus the high school treats their staff horrendously. But I was just like, this is kind of nuts that I ran into her. And like she walked past me, right? And she kept turning around and looking back, and then she was just like, are you who I think you are? And I was just like, yeah, I definitely am. Because like I wasn't too sure about her, but I was like, I think this is the chick. I think she was my teacher. And then it turned out she was, and I was just like, okay.
You're fucking stoked.
And then she was just like, what have you been up to? And I was just like, oh, I keep up with my everyday shenanigans still. Because in her class, I would, because, she taught English, I would write some of the most, like, unhinged ass shit. Like, I would come up with the most, like, bizarre thing I could think of, and I would just be like, all right, this is what I'm going to write about today.
As you do.
As I do, as one does. Which was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. Yeah, and she was like, what kind of things have you been writing in your most recent classes? And I was like, well, I've already done English 1 and 2 from the last time I was in college, right? I finished those back when I was still a med school student.
You were a med school student?
I was.
Damn, you had a future.
That was whenever...
You don't know.
That was whenever COVID first started, and I was like, no, they don't get paid enough to deal with all that. And, people, like, because I was going to be a paramedic EMT, right?
Right.
They don't get paid jack shit.
Jack shit? Yeah.
And I was just like, you know what? It would be nice to go out and save people, but at the same time, it would also be nice to have money. So I just kind of, like, just quit.
I've been having... I guess you would call it a conflict of interest with myself recently. With my recent departure from my job, right, due to extenuating circumstances. Mm-hmm. I don't know if I want to be automotive anymore. I was like, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I fucking love working on cars, right? Shit's amazing. It's a dream job for a reason.
You can always do that thing where you just go and work for some shithole company for a while and then make your own company.
I could do that, but no, I think what I'm going to do, because I still do want to work on cars, but I also, like, my dream is to one day own a bar.
So you're thinking of going and getting like a bar license?
Mm-hmm. I don't know how well it will work. Because I'd have to work as a bartender.
Yeah, for a while.
To get experience, right? And then I'd have to, get the money together. And I can get the money from just working on cars, because working on expensive German cars pays very well.
Gets a little bit of money, yeah.
Yeah, it's a little lucrative.
You get paid at least a couple of cents, for sure.
At least. I think one of the master techs we had there, who's been working there for fucking ever, he was pulling in easily over easily over 100,000, easy.
Yeah,
I think it was like 120, 130 he was pulling in.
That's where you get your fucking money, is that there's a lot of money to be made, at least in America. I'm not so sure how it is in other countries, but since we're kind of like the automotive central of the world, we do make that hella Skrilla from cars. So I don't know, maybe that's just what you gotta do.
Maybe
you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta work. I
also kind of don't want to work on cars anymore, because it is getting a little bit tiring. I'm not gonna lie, like tiring in the sense of like it's the same shit. Like, oh, car's fucked up. Find the problem. Like, oh, I found the problem. Oh, I fixed the problem. That'll be cash, please. So it does get a little monotonous at times. And like the whole people who say, "Oh, this career is great. It's you work on a completely different car with a completely different problem." Like, no, I don't.
Fed.
No.
People who are like that, people who act like that are feds.
Nope. I don't believe it. I was like, I worked on this car 3 fucking times and it's come back for the same problem. All right, 3 different cars, 3 different owners, exact same fucking make and model, same problem. It does not get fucking. What's the opposite of monotonous?
Repetitive, or the opposite of monotonous?
Yeah.
Well, if you're thinking what I think you're saying, it should probably be better to say that it's getting repetitive.
Okay, it is getting very repetitive, and that shit kind of don't fly with me. I don't like that.
Yeah. I really wish I was like rich enough, because so like you've taken a political compass quiz, right? Like, you know where you're at on the political compass. You don't know where you're at?
Nope.
Yeah, you should. Just out of curiosity, mostly. Just see where you're at, because so, as we all know, or anybody who's outside the U.S. knows, most people in the U.S. apparently don't know this, despite it being blatantly obvious. Both of the U.S. parties lean to the right?
Mm-hmm.
And everybody who's not in the U.S. knows that. Like, they know it because we don't ever really touch on things that are actually on the left-hand side of the spectrum. I took a political compass quiz recently, and I found out that I'm actually pretty far left. Well, it's still considered central where I'm at, right? I'm still pretty central, but I'm leaning left. And I didn't realize that until recently. And the reason why is because I'm a futurist. And I like technology.
Futurist.
Yeah, it's where you're like, oh yeah, technology. I love technology, and then you're just like, that's basically like you want to create an entire government around it. Not to be confused with a technocracy. All right, a technocracy is whenever you're like, oh, smart people good, and then you just make the smart people your leaders, and that's it. That's all a technocracy is. They really, I don't know.
I don't know. I think all of our leaders are weak.
And we do have some very weak leaders because they're just a bunch of corrupt old people who are all getting dementia. So,
like, not gonna lie, if you can't hold yourself in a fight, you shouldn't probably be leading. All right, just saying, just saying.
I think it's
There's a reason George Washington.
I think it's authoritarian right that does that, where they're just like, there is actually a political ideology where it's like cartoonish almost, where it's just like, if you want to become the leader of the new world, simply just go out and kill the current one, and then you'll be the new one.
I don't think that'll work. If we go out and just oust Biden, right? I don't think we're gonna be the new leader. I'm not sure that's how it works.
Well, not in the current politics, no. But no, can you imagine?
But I'd be willing to try.
You'd be willing to try. I don't know if you could say that.
Shit, I am not willing to try. Also, do not try, listeners.
Don't kill the current president. The reason I say that is because then Kamala Harris will be fucking president.
It looked like an accident. Sorry.
Kamala, she's worse than he is. All right, you don't. If you think approval ratings are bad now, just wait till she becomes president. Which, you know, I've just been noticing that Joe Biden hasn't been quite so demented recently, which leads me to believe that there's a very good probability, all right, that the government probably has the cure for dementia and just doesn't want to share it. It wouldn't be the first time that they've held back on things, because that's what they do with the cure for cancer. That we have it, they just are not going to share it, because we make way too much money off of cancer research, all right? Way too much. They're not going to let that go, all right? So if you want the cure for cancer, stop giving money to cancer research. I know it sounds like it sucks, but that's how you got to do it. It sounds like it sounds nuts, right? But that's just how it is.
Yo.
Look,
back to the Joe Biden thing,
absolutely
dude,
none of that.
Dementia.
Look, absolutely none of that cancer research money is going to cancer patients. All right, absolutely none of it. All right, so you might as well just not give any more.
You really chase the rabbit, don't you? you as soon as you see that fucker, you just go. You just.
Yeah.
Say, yeah, I do.
Yeah, I'm a little crazy. I'm a little nuts.
Anyhow, now that I get a fucking moment to speak, back to the whole Joe Biden thing, there's a conspiracy theory that there are multiple Joe Biden impersonators.
God, I would love that. That would be such a mindfuck.
No, their whole thing was like, you just look in this picture, Joe Biden has disconnected earlobes, right? And look at the bridge of his nose, it's all weird. But you look at this one has connected earlobes. And the shape of his nose is completely different. And I was like...
Just say that you like staring at pictures of old men, alright? Just say it.
Fucking out there in the geriatric ward, just getting wet and just
It's just like, oh yeah, they pissed themselves.
I think that's how, like, people who are into older women are. Old women are. Of course, old people in general. Just there in the geriatric ward, just slide in there. Say,
let's clarify. People past retirement age.
People past retirement age.
Yeah.
Yeesh.
Which is apparently the reason for the France riots.
What?
Yeah, they're apparently they were
riots going on in France?
Yeah, they're like straight up like burning city town halls and shit. Have you not seen any of this? It's all over the place.
No.
Apparently what they did is they tried raising the retirement age by like 2 or 3 years, and everybody was just like, nah, fuck this. And just
riots in the streets. And just fucking...
They're just straight up like burning town halls. It's even gotten to the point to where the police straight up don't even fight the people anymore. They just join them. Like,
there you go.
There you
can't
go.
beat them, join them.
Exactly, and I was just like, see, those are the kind of cops we need here in the U.S.
Exactly.
Because the way we do it here in the U.S. is it's an us or them mentality. So the police officers here in the U.S., they're all like, it's us or them, right? So if it ever comes down to where there's a bunch
Which is kind of bullshit.
Yeah, if it ever comes down to where there's a bunch of riots, that's how it's going to be, is all the police officers, it's going to be a very us or them mentality. And we're going to...
Police officers are just ass in general, but anyways.
In the U.S.
In the U.S., yeah.
In the U.S. Those France cops, the second I saw that those France cops would put down their like riot shields and stuff and join the crowds, I was just like, that's some real men right there. That's some real men shit.
That's creating a new generation, all right?
But I mean, that's just how it is, right? You know, because in the U.S. we're very split. Everything is split here. We're just like, it's not you're an American. It's either like you're white, you're black, or you're Republican, or you're Democrat. You know, shit like that. That's how we do it here in the U.S. We're very split on just about everything.
Yeah, we cannot agree on a goddamn thing.
Yeah, and you know that's part of the politicians' doing. I'm not gonna chase the white rabbit this time. Don't you worry. Don't you worry.
You're getting close, bud. You're getting close.
Hang on, I gotta
calm down. Breathe. Deep breaths, babe. Come on.
I gotta scratch the skin. I'm getting withdrawals.
Man's got it bad, real bad.
Oh man, and we already know I'm down bad for shit, but that's a different issue.
A lot of things, for a lot of things, babe. A lot more than you fucking probably be into saying.
I don't know. I mean, I say a lot of unhinged shit on Twitch. Shit that I'm not even supposed to say.
Backpedaling a little bit to the teacher story you had, just meeting her at random.
Mm-hmm.
An old teacher of mine moved to the same city I moved to.
I really thought you were about to just ask, is she hot?
Is she hot? No, but teacher I had definitely is.
Is this the sundress story that you're talking about before?
No. This is a completely different one.
Okay, different one.
Can't say her name.
No, of course not. You can't. Yeah, don't dox people. But just come up with a fake name. Come up with a fake name.
This teacher has a female teacher. Absolutely fucking stunning, right? And then I was in her class. I just wouldn't do a fucking thing. I just sit down like in a chair she had. And there, it was meant to be a reward. Like if you're like did something good in that class, you get something like tests. In a week, you would be able to sit in the comfortable chair. And it was a really, really comfortable fucking chair. It was a red cushions, like love seat.
Hey yo, comfy chair?
Like comfy as fuck. And I would just steal the chair and just sleep in it. And kids would come up and be like, dude, get out of the chair, man. I was like, go talk to the teacher. And the teacher was like, it's the chair, leave him alone. He's alright.
Now the question is, did you pass that class?
I did pass that. It took me an extra semester, but I passed that class.
Oh, it took you an extra semester. So you really just be in there stealing that chair for no reason? Why did she not ever like be like, hey, you need to get out of the chair?
So our D&D buddies, as you know, I went to high school with them, and they had the same teacher. And I asked the same question because, you know, I too was curious. Why did she give me these special privileges? And so our two D&D buddies, they said, oh, it's simple. It's because she liked you, bro. I was like, there ain't no fucking way. Don't you ever. There ain't no fucking way. And he was like, no, really. It's because she liked you, dude. And so when she moved out here and I found out, I still had her her number. Oh no, I had her on Snapchat. That's right, because we got Figure out why I got her
Man,
Snapchat.
out here getting the chicks Snapchat. Even the teachers. Yeah, look at
Even
you.
the teachers, bro. And so when she moved out here, I Snapchatted her. I was like, "Hey, Miss Ellison, like I'm in town too." And he was like, "Oh my goodness, like what are you doing?" I was like, "Oh, you know, I moved out here for a career," which I didn't tell her that I'm fucking fired from now. Anyhow, not the point.
Not important. Not important.
And I was like, "Oh, I just moved out here for a career. Just needed just out of that town."
Yeah.
And so I asked her. I was like, "Hey, me and my friends are wondering why did you give me special privileges in class above anybody else?"
Imagine if she was just like, no, I'm gonna let you finish first because I don't know where this is going.
I'm gonna read this shit. I think I had it saved.
All right. I'm hoping she said something just like, "I want that hot fat cock."
It's fucking terrible.
That'd be funny though.
Oh no, the chat's deleted because Snapchat. Okay. So she said something along the lines of, there was a teacher response. It was like, "I knew that like whatever you did in class, it has no bearing on who you are as a person. Like numbers on a score sheet like doesn't reflect who you are. So I didn't want that to be like something to you. So I wanted you to finish at your own pace. Just like without me being involved too much. So I just let you do you." I was like, "Damn, all right, like
damn, you were really hoping for some teacher snatch, man."
And so no, I said was really happy and disappointed at that answer, and then she hit me with the most heinous fucking shit ever. All right, she says like, "Aw, you thought you were special?" It was like, damn.
Damn,
So I
she
had
really
to play it off. So I was like, man, my mom said I was special, so I thought it was true, and then I fucking deleted, just stopped talking to her for a while.
Yeah, that's not what you do, man. You just take the fucking L. That's what you gotta do. That's what I do.
Right,
I mean, at least that's what I do. I just take the fucking L.
That happened. That shit was sad as fuck. That shit hurted, bro.
You're like, damn, I just wanted some snatch, man.
Just wanted that. Just wanted that, my boy. Just that. No, couldn't get that one.
Couldn't get it. Just a little out of reach.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
No, I mean, I had one high school teacher, and she had. I'm not gonna go into this.
She had all of that. She had all of that.
She had what the guys wanted. Let's just say that, and and it was just like there were some guys that in the middle of class would just straight up and just say some of the most heinous ass shit I've ever seen. And I was just like, how is she just letting them say that? I was just like, there's no way you can convince me to say something like that.
Bitches ain't shit.
I'd be working in the Russian coal mines if I said some shit like that. Like, shit, man. That was fucking, they were fucking going for it, man. Oh, shit.
Foxes. Yo, I forgot they added foxes to this game. Need some ladders. Ladders. That's enough, probably. Hup.
Yeah. What else do we have on the sheet? Let's see. I did my angry rant. That. Oh. There is one thing left on our little sheet here.
What is it?
Oh shit! Why did I just accidentally change all of the text to green? Hang on. I meant to highlight it to say that we've done that. Okay, there we go. I accidentally turned so it's a white page, right? I accidentally turned on the text green instead of highlighting it green. So I have
dark mode. Yeah.
Is there a dark mode?
I have it in dark mode, yeah.
How did you get dark mode? The fuck?
Because I'm a fucking G.
Is it a Google plugin that you have?
Nope.
Hang on.
I'm just a fucking G. Just deal with it, bro.
Well, now I'm gonna Google this. How to get Google Docs in dark mode.
Just turn the page black.
Wait, are you on PC looking at this, or are you on your phone?
I'm on my telephone, bro.
Oh, well, my phone's in dark mode. If I had known that you were just on your phone, I wouldn't have bothered looking this up.
Oh, yeah. I'm pretty sure they still have it. It's just some convoluted way of you getting there.
Probably. There's probably like a Google plugin for it. Anyways, I have one last story on here. This one's not an angry rant like the other ones. I have a lot of angry rants, I noticed. I should probably, like, try and be less angry of a person, but,
I'll just go to therapy.
Fuck that, dude. I'm not gonna pay a bunch of money
money to tell for people to tell me what's wrong with me? Fuck that.
Fuck that. I already know what's wrong with me. It's shit they can't fix. They're probably gonna try.
Black bitches.
They would probably try and put me on a lot of like antidepressants and shit like that, and I was just like,
lots of meds.
Yeah, and I was just like, I'm absolutely not doing that. I have an innate distrust of pills, so you can fuck right off with that. I'm not doing it.
Our friend Legendary Hobo lived on pills for a while. He used to use vitamins to get his daily nutrition.
I may or may not need to also do that. But I don't, because I still have an innate distrust of pills. Because
it's not a bad thing that you have that.
Well, the reason why I had that was back in middle school. I had this very, very minor medical problem, right? And the only way to get rid of it...
You had to clap.
No. I got 0 bitches back then, alright? There was 0 risk of that. But I had this medical problem, right? I'm not going to go into what it was, but it needed pills in order to go away, alright?
Just not the clap, okay.
Yeah, just not an STD. Because I got 0 bitches.
Still do, but...
Hey, I mean, I got that one time. Whatever, I can go over that later. Ask again later, alright? After I'm done going over all this. So, I had to take these pills, and what they would do is... The doctor was like, oh, don't worry, these don't have any side effects. Spoiler alert, they fucking did. They made me much, much more angrier than I was normally. And considering I'm already sort of a little peeved off all the time, it's kind of shocking to hear that. So, ever since...
mad all the time? No way.
No way.
No way.
No way. Anger issues?
Another white boy just mad and punching holes in walls? No way.
Hey,
no
I'll
way.
have you know, I've never once drank 4 Loco, alright? Or...
I have.
I also don't drink Monster.
Don't recommend. I drink a lot of that. I drink all of that. All of that I drink. I just drink. Yeah. It's my lifeblood. I may or may not be a drunk. Who knows?
Who knows? I don't. But, yeah, ever since then, the side effects were, they just made me really, really pissed off all the time. And I was like, you know what? I don't trust pills. Not after that. So, I just simply don't take them anymore. I don't take any form of pill. I've had doctors prescribe me stuff since then. I just won't even get the prescription. I'll just say,
damn.
I'll just say fuck that.
Fuck. I fell.
Playing Minecraft out here. Anyways,
yeah.
Alright, you want to go over your question, or you want to go over the final story that I have? Because that one's kind of wild.
Let's get it, bro. Let's get it. Come on.
Right. So, at my previous job...
Pour that sugar on me.
At my previous job, I knew this guy, right? And he was pretty cool to hang out with all the time, right? He eventually got fired because he would never show up to work on time. Like, ever. And he told me this story. And I'm just gonna call it the special, or the, what is it, the Sped Kid elevator story, right? So whenever he was growing up in one of the smaller cities around Dallas, there was this little community that he had, right? And he went to a pretty big school because, you know, even though it was suburbia, it was, you know, Dallas. And he was telling me this story about how, so they have this cafeteria, right? And then there's a long hallway that that like connects to the cafeteria that sort of like goes to the rest of the building, I guess. And in that hallway, there are some elevators. And they would have the special ed kids, whenever it was time for lunch, they would have them all line up right in front of the elevators. Right in front of it. Mm-hmm. And one day, one of the special ed kids, because, you know, buttons, he started messing with the elevator buttons because he really just liked it lighting up, I guess, or something like that. And so he calls the elevator, not knowing what he did, and the elevator's door open, and there is just these two fully nude people who have just been clapping cheeks up against the elevator door, right? Like, they were going at it, and they were up against the elevator door, and apparently they were well zooted as well. Like, they had been taking some stuff. And so this chick falls out of the elevator door because, you know, she was up against it. So she falls out butt-ass naked in front of all of these special ed kids, and this dude that was getting some ass, right? He just presses the closed door button and leaves. So he leaves while she is fully nude with no clothes because they're in the elevator that is now gone.
My man.
She's completely zooted out in front of all these special ed kids, and they are just go fucking nuts. They go berserk, just immediately whipping it out, just beating the shit right there, right? And
damn, wild.
They immediately had to go like Protocol Zero, call in every single Tard Wrangler in the building to come and to like calm them down, because they are just going nuts, right? Like, they can't stop this.
Damn.
And
that's not okay.
Yeah, they had to like call in every Wrangler in the city, or in the building, because they were trying to keep them off of this chick, because, you know, they can't exactly control themselves very well. And this fully nude chick is butt-ass naked right in front of them.
That poor woman.
I mean, she probably didn't even know what was going on. Apparently, she was very, very under the influence of something. It was just like, that sounds like some Dallas shit right there. That sounds like some fucking Dallas shit right there. Fucking suburbia school doing some shit like that. That story was fucking wild.
Fucking bet, bro.
Oh yeah. Those were the kind of conversations that I would always have at my last job, because nobody really wanted to do the work. It was just like, whatever, fuck it. We get our job done, because, you know, all the equipment that I would use, I would have these occasional like 10 to 15 minute like periods where it's like, whatever, the tool's running, I can't really do anything for like 10 to 15 minutes until one of them starts dinging. And he was similar to that, but yeah. He told me that story and I was like, that's fucking nuts.
Fucking terrible, bro. Instincts really took over with that one.
Well, you know what they say, monkey see, monkey do, and I'm afraid of what the monkey did after that.
Damn. I don't think you can say that, bro.
I probably can't. Whatever. I'm still putting this shit on YouTube. Because, you know, if... Oh, fuck. What the fuck is happening?
Damn it.
Fucking biters.
Biters. Talking about biters.
Talking about biters, yeah.
The fuck is this? Where'd this go?
No frontal lobe having ass biters out here fucking destroying my shit all the time. Yeah, that was a pretty fucking nuts ass story. That's all I got for this podcast. You got any more stories that you wish to tell?
I have no stories in which I want to regale you with.
All right. Any current political events?
Current political events. A training sim between North Korea, I think, or South Korea, and the United States is currently going down at the moment.
Apparently, so, you know, South Korea and Japan, they've always been enemies, right? Well, all of
subjugated
Korea. Yeah, they've always been enemies, right? Apparently that's about to no longer happen. Apparently they're not about to be enemies anymore because of just everything that North Korea and China have been doing. Apparently they're like, "Hey yo, we're gonna have a defensive pact, all right?" So apparently they're South Korea and Japan are about to become two little buddies.
Best buddies.
Which, you know what? That's actually pretty good. That's pretty good. But I mean, we used to be enemies
took them long enough. Shit.
Yeah, I mean, we used to be enemies with Japan, and now we're allies.
Until we took all their research on the human experiments they did and just pardoned them all.
Yes, that was the worst thing they did.
It's one of the worst things America done.
Oh, Americans done some fucked up shit.
Oh yeah.
Oh, fucked up shit? What? America? No. No, we've never done anything wrong. We're the perfect country, alright? We've never done anything wrong.
Bullshit. That's Norway. Gotta move to Oslo. Fuck all that.
And you know what? I'm gonna say it. Finland does not exist.
Well, if you're using this fucking Finland shit, you need to stop. This is why she left.
Oh, what?
Yeah, threw him for a loop with that one.
Yeah, this is why she left. Fucking
Who?
Whomst?
Joe Mama.
This is why Dad left, because nobody fucking loves you.
That is not how that goes, but okay.
No, it's not.
This is why Mom doesn't fucking love you.
I'm gonna say it my way.
And just let the big iron ring in the fucking middle of the house,
hey,
bro.
You got a big iron on your hip? Is that what I'm hearing?
I ain't got a big iron on my...
You got yourself a big iron on your hip?
I ain't got the big iron on my hip.
You should get that big iron on your hip.
Oh, I really should, but they're so expensive.
Big irons, yeah. Unfortunate.
If I had the big banks to go out and just buy a big iron, believe you me, I'd have one.
I'm stretching.
Ah, yeah, that's what you're doing.
Oh, I don't have time to do the other thing right now. Alright, I got a factory that I need building, sir, alright? Which I'm currently still building. As I'm playing fucking Factory.
Oh, that's right, you can collect that shit in buckets, that's right. Snow.
Alright.
Do torches melt snow?
Yes.
Oh. Shit. Put that well away.
I don't know if...
Alright, is that the end of the stream? Are we, or the video?
Oh yeah, here, let me stop recording. Guys, please watch the next one, I guess. I don't know. What are we supposed to say for an
Don't
outro?
ask about the previous two. I don't know. Goodbye. See you
the
later.
The previous two definitely existed. If you did not see the previous two from the previous 2 weeks, then you should probably talk to your doctor about schizophrenia.
Your local HR.
Or HR. I don't know. Who diagnoses the schizophrenia? Probably not doctors. I feel like you gotta have a little bit of schizophrenia
your neighbor
to be a doctor. But anyways, stop recording now.